Hey YouTube, and welcome to Silent Code Dev. Welcome to day 65 of becoming a front-end developer from zero. So we're gonna continue where we left off. If you watched my previous video, you know that I left off this name variation project where, we are going to practice our newly acquired string skills. So it's gonna be interesting. See if I remember. And I told you guys, like, right now when I'm working, I want to do as much as I can, right? I want to accelerate this, so we will do a lot. So I don't know how long what I'm gonna do for now, but let's just do a little bit and see where we get. So let's start. Okay, so let's read the actual instructions. So the instructions is like name variations project. In this project, you will practice your newly acquired string skills, complete the given functions as described in the comments, and try the app that you just built in the browser tab. Take your time, make as many mistakes as possible, and learn from them. So here we have like a GIF example. Okay, so here in this function, we are supposed to get the number of characters in name. So to do that, we need to use a string property called length, right? So we're gonna return we're gonna return name.length. All right, that's gonna give us the number of characters, and then we have this function, which is to get the first character, right? So all we have to do here is return name 0, right? And we are going to do get the last character, so we can say return name. So get last. No, I don't know why I'm doing this. So name and length -1, right? And then name all in lowercase. Example ABC becomes ABC. So all lowercase. So return name to lowercase. Name all in uppercase, so that's going to be return to get the value name to uppercase. And then we have capitalized version of name. Example Alex becomes Alex. So to do this, we are going to do return. So we're going to get the name first, and we're going to concatenate with name, like that, right? So we get everything. That should no, this is not gonna work. We're just gonna get the second character, so we need to use substring. So we start at the first number, right? 0 and then 1. All right, so let's just use this and see what we get. So I'm gonna say Alex. So, oh yeah, sorry. To uppercase. There we go. Oh, sorry. Gotta be specific. To lower case. Yeah. So that's the thing, guys. Sometimes you gotta be very specific because, you know. But yeah, whatever. Let's see. Okay, so chapter recap. So you can create strings with double or single quotes. Length is a property that gives you the length of a string. To uppercase is a function that converts the string to uppercase. To lowercase is a function that converts the string to lowercase. Parentheses on function calls are required. Length is a property that is already pre-computed, therefore it does not need parentheses. Console log is used for debugging and is not a replacement for return. Square bracket index are used to access a specific index from a string. This index starts at 0, so the first character is index 0. You can combine it with the length of a string to get another character in another position. The at method allows you to read a character at an index, which can also be negative. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all that, but because I know these, but yeah. All right, guys. Now we're gonna start with numbers. Right, numbers is a really important thing in programming, as you guys know, especially JavaScript. So, numbers 1, 2, -5, 3.5, blah blah blah. All of these are examples of numbers in JavaScript. It doesn't matter if it's a negative or positive, or if it has decimals values after dot or not. We call them numbers, right? So everything is a number. It's not like a negative number or blah blah blah. So we have the numeric separator. You can represent large numbers clearer if you wish with the numeric separator. For example, let n be in equals 1_000 is equivalent to 1000. So it makes larger numbers easier to read. Okay, like that. Yeah, okay. So converting from number to string. Though rarely used, you can convert a number to a string by calling toString method. So let's take an example where we have a variable called answer with a value 42, right? So you have let answer 42, and answer, if you use the toString method, it will go from a number to a string. All right. Let's see. Yeah, in the next lesson we'll see how to do the opposite. Yeah, I kind of know this. Like if I need to turn a number into a string, I know there's a method toString, right? Or if I want to do the opposite, I can just use number. So I'm not gonna note this. Okay, so yeah. So we can use Mozilla Developer Network. That's like my go-to for documentation. NAN. So you may sometimes encounter not a number, right? Yeah, I memorized that. So yeah, so NAN is often a sign that something is wrong with your code. Most often you forgot to convert a string to a number. One of the most common cases is when an object property evaluates to undefined because of a typo, and then is used as if it's a valid number. More on that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I resetted this. So annoying. Alright. I just have to reset because yeah, I've done a lot of this before. I don't know. Let's see. I've done like Yeah, I didn't get this far. I came this far. Can you believe it? Crazy. So I still have a lot to go through. So I guess this is gonna be more interesting. But yeah, let's focus. So okay, so we're gonna number to string conversion, complete the function conversion. So this is pretty simple. Just say return number, convert number to string, to string. All right, so convert string to number. Oh, it's using I thought we used number only. Number bars int. So there's a lot. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. So let's break down blah blah blah. So the function name is called number parse int. Yes, including the number dot bit. Global object called number, which contains a method called parse int. So number parse int has two parameters. The first parameter is the string that you would like to convert into a number. The second argument is the radix that we used in the conversion, and the radix is in the base number of the, or is a base of the numerical system. That you would like to use. For most cases, the radix you would like to use is 10, which represents the way we count numbers in our everyday lives. The system is called decimal system because we have 10 fingers. Yeah, that makes sense. Another example, yeah, so we don't need to know that. All right, yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, let me just restart. I think I need to update this thing. So we're gonna get the real age. So get next age. So complete the function get next age. Yeah. So we're just gonna do return. Yeah, so this is not, because I usually use number. So if I do 12, it's gonna be 13. Alright guys, that's it. I have to go to bed early because I'm going to work. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you watch the entire thing. And I know my videos are a bit short, but I will make them longer soon. So yeah, take care guys. Bye.